What's going on to all you great people out there? I'm gonna get this a little bit more subtle. Hopefully that's good. All right, so here we go. It's been a tough day, right? Obviously I'm moving. I got some other stuff going on, and I don't know. Sometimes things just don't go in the right direction, but you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing forward. So the real reason people fail is not actually what you think, right? I'm here to tell you that, nope, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you the reasons why people fail, right? When they're going for their journey, whether it's goal-oriented, they're going after success, a promotion at the job, whatever the case may be. Here's some reasons. I absolutely love doing this. I love y'all. Thank you to all the new subscribers, family, friends, supporters. I appreciate y'all because I like opportunities to come and talk about things like this. So I'm going to tell you the number one reason why people fail is because they have a fear of judgment. Now I'm going to tell you, for all you people out there that's like every time somebody criticizes you, whether it's constructive, whether it's negative, whatever, which can also be constructive in a sense, right? Y'all, oh, don't judge me, blah, blah, blah. You can't judge me. Only God can judge me, da, da, da. All right, cool. I got you, right? But check this out. What if some of that judgment, that ridicule, right, that they don't know how a four-way works. So I'm going to just go ahead and go. All right, so that judgment, that ridicule, what if they're calling out something that you have the ability to take control of and switch up, that's going to be for the betterment of you, right? What if they're not just criticizing you to get under your skin? All right, so here's the flip side. Fear of judgment. You're more worried about what somebody is going to say about you, what you might hear about yourself later, and you're less worried about you getting towards your goals. I'm going to tell y'all, it's been time. Listen, I can think of an excuse to talk myself out of recording a video every single day. Every day I can think of an excuse. The sun was up. The sun was down. The rain clouds. The dry clouds. Like, I can think of something every single day, right? And here's the deal. Like, being worried about your perception, right? How you look to others, it is important. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, it don't matter. People gonna say what they want about you, blah, blah, blah. Nah, let's be careful on what you give people to talk about now, right? You don't want to bury yourself in a weird hole, all right? So be responsible, be respectable, be trustworthy, right? Be a man about your business or a woman about your business, right? Have class, maintain solid respect for yourself, right? So there's a lot of different things. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do things that others don't agree with. Because sometimes you're going to want to go in the opposite direction, right? And you can't live your life based on what you think someone else is going to say or think about you. I'm going to tell you, since I've lived in Connecticut, I had a very, very tough time dealing with some things surrounding not my reputation, because I was reminded by a mentor, friend, whatever. My reputation was solid, right? I'm an honest guy. I make mistakes, but some of the stuff that was being discussed had nothing to do with me. It was a much bigger picture, right? Different person, whatever. And sometimes when people get a part of the story, they run with the piece that they got. So my fear of judgment came from me thinking about the wrong people about what they thought about me. The absolute wrong people. People that didn't pay my bills. People that didn't have any decision on whether I worked at this place or not. They might have had some room in the relationship. They shouldn't have. But real talk, you got to be careful how much power you give people or things in fear of judgment from those said things, right? And I don't want to be the unalived horse, but I'm going to say, always remember your goals. Always remember the things that you're going after. And in your mind, you can position, like you can take control of this, like, all right, here's such and such, or this is what this might look like, whatever. How does that make you feel? And you can organize those things. All right, this one's a little bit less important, whatever, right? Especially like in the political world, which I'm not gonna go too far into politics, but I'm gonna tell you, you know, sometimes people, they want to judge you based on who you support, right? I'm all about that judgment. I'm all about that, right? I think that I could care less couldn't care less if a person says, oh, just throwing a name out, he supported Biden, we can't associate ourselves. That's fine, right? Whatever they may have in their head to where they have sold themselves on, he supports Biden because may not even be the reasons that I support President Joe Biden. We may have, and unless we have that conversation, all I'm doing is assuming, all you're doing is assuming. So to sit back and fear judgment from a person who hasn't taken the time to investigate the facts, think about what you're doing to yourself. You're giving someone power that they don't even deserve. And then you're slowing down your mission. You're slowing down your goals. You're slowing down your path to success, and it's not fair to you. So today I'm going to tell you, stop letting fear of judgment stop you from doing anything. Don't let it stop you from doing anything. Next, people quit too early instead of adapting. Now, we've talked a lot about sacrifice and pushing for your goals. And if you have to run through a brick, if I say, hey, whatever your definition of success is, whatever your milestone to get to the next level is, if you just run through this wall, is that important enough for you to run through the wall? Or are you going to go to the wall and start compromising? Like, listen up, bricks. I need y'all to just fall. Just for no reason, just like gravity already has y'all set up. Y'all organized, locked in place, gridlock. Nobody, I need you to fall. That's not going to happen, right? How bad do you want it? Now, I know y'all have seen this little graphic before. It's a GIF, I guess, right? No, it's an image. I've seen it as an image where you got like the carrot, right? This rabbit is, somebody's digging for gold on one side, right? Not the carrot one. Somebody's digging for gold on one side, and they quit. They keep going and going and going, and they're almost there, but they just stop, right? Because they give up. Like, I can't do this no more. I'm not hitting the goal. And the other guy keeps going further, and he hits the gold or the diamond, right? I've also seen the image where there's a guy hitting his pick, right? His axe pick, whatever it's called. And he's got like that much left, right? Couple more swings and he would hit the diamond, but he quit before he got to the diamond. So he packed up his bags and he went home. He gave up too early. Now, only you are going to know when it's time for you to stop doing whatever you're doing. It's really not other people's place to tell you. I don't like the idea of quit in many scenarios, but I'm going to tell you that there are some scenarios where you need to change course, change focus, right? But don't quit too early. Oh, it's hard. My hands hurt. It's raining. I don't want to go to the gym. Yeah, go. You know, I don't want to post this video. Yeah, go. Right? So be mindful that your goals, just as much as you want your goals might be waiting on you too. They not looking at the clock, or they watch like, all right, is he coming today? Is he going to push forth effort today? Opportunity waits on no one, but it's available to everyone. Let that sink in. Because if you don't want it that day and somebody else does, guess who gets it? Don't quit too soon. You got things to do. I got to keep going. I don't want to make this too long. Don't expect results without effort. We've talked about effort a number of times. Do not expect results without effort. If you're not giving your all, stop complaining. You're not eligible for a complaint. Give your all. Sweat it out. Work it until it hurt, and then go further. And then you can start thinking about what your effort is going to turn to. Is it going to really, are you really going to hit the diamond if you just keep swinging until your hand bleed? Or you start getting calluses? And I want y'all to apply this to each and everything. Like, I'd even say you can apply it to relationships, right? Don't quit too early. But in success and in goals, you need to make sure that you are putting your all into going after what's yours. All right? And then the last thing, you gotta want the responsibility to own your growth. This is a big one, and I'm only gonna spend a short time on it. If you don't own accountability for yourself, if you're not mad at you when you don't give your all, you don't get it. You're not putting the full picture together. What did I just say? Opportunity waits on no one, but it's available to everybody. If you don't get where you want it to be today, and you had the power to control the outcome, if you just made 5 more calls, I used to wholesale real estate. I had to call and get hung up on and told no and all of that stuff so many times before I finally got to somebody that said, you know what? I do want to get rid of that piece of real estate. How much you think you can give me? And I'm not going to go through the whole script or whatever. If y'all want to learn how to wholesale real estate, go to my website. I have a course on it. I even wrote an ebook about it. How to make 5K before 5 o'clock. Y'all go do your thing. Anyway, so many no's to get to that one yes. And let me tell you, in that game, it was a very lucrative game, right? That one yes, let's say I made 150 calls, right? And this was VAs, virtual agents and stuff like that was going on, but it wasn't, there's nothing like you just picking up the phone. Even when I ran for political office, right? You got to pick up the phone, dialing for dollars, right? So you keep reaching out. That one yes could turn into an $8,000 assignment fee. That's your earnings after you remarket the property and the difference between what the buyer and the seller gets, right? Your $8,000, right? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, y'all can look on my website. I think my first wholesale check, my commission assignment fee was like $7,000. Crazy, right? And I don't remember the number of times I got hung up on or said no to before I got that. I don't remember the amount of signs that I put out. We buy houses. I'll buy your house as is, cash today, right? All that stuff. I went through a lot of no's. But the one thing that I knew, but I had to prove it to myself. The one thing that I knew was I had to take responsibility of my efforts. If I called less and less numbers, I wouldn't hit the goal that I wanted to hit. If I called more and more, I was more likely to hit my goal. What can you apply that to in your life? Everybody that's watching this may not be in sales. You may not even be in real estate. Maybe you sell products online. Maybe you're in network marketing. Maybe you work some type of sales or commission type job and you need this. Maybe you need this in your relationship or your family, or you going through whatever. I want you to apply it to whatever you need to. But I need you to know that your effort is your responsibility. Make it count. Make it count. Don't sit around and blame someone if you're not getting where you want to be, but you're putting in mediocre effort. Your effort needs to be massive. This is the reason why people fail. You can't quit. You can't put in bottom of the line, bare damn minimum effort and then want mass results. Now, sometimes I think people get confused because you hear the stories of like Mark Zuckerberg, right? And he founded Facebook in his garage or whatever, or at college, and boop, 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 billions, right? That's not even how the story goes. You don't know the countless hours that he had to put in the constant refining of code and this and this and this that he had to put in. It's so many stories like that that we take a snippet of, and then we try to attribute, we apply that to what we think our success journey should look like. It should happen overnight. Boom, billions. But a lot of times, even if somebody lucked up, maybe it was lottery or whatever, I don't know how y'all do the luck thing, but you don't know how much practice they put in. You don't know how much time they put in. You don't know how many tickets it took for them to finally hit the lottery. You don't know the story, but I will tell you what is a safe bet is putting maximum effort so you can get the maximum return. That's a safe bet. That's a safe bet. Coming out here, starting a business today and saying I'm going to be rich tomorrow, and not rich. Your rich may not mean what my rich means, right? All right. So let's say you start a business and you're like, I want this to make me wealthy tomorrow. I don't want to have to worry about a dollar sign. I'm still going to be smart, but I don't want to have to worry about a dollar sign. I can take my lady, for those of you that, you know, have a lady or a husband, whatever, right? Take my family on a trip, vacation. We're not looking. We don't even care what the amount is, right? Then you know, if you have dreams like that, and if you want your endeavor to be lucrative, or you want to step up at your job, you want to go in there and argue for more pay. When I say argue, I don't mean that in a negative way, right? But however you got to handle your business. Hey, boss, hey, let's go to lunch. Let me explain to you why I think my value has raised in this company. Let me explain to you some things that I believe I have achieved for this company. I got to wrap this up. Y'all going to get me all off topic. All right. Take control of your effort. I don't want the reason you fail to be something that you could have easily altered and been a success story. I want us all to have a success story. All right, this got a little long. It's day 9. I can't wait to day 10 tomorrow. I'm not skipping a day. We got 6 more days. All right. Yeah, let's make it happen. Actually, tomorrow day 5, so if you count tomorrow, 5 more days after that. Whatever case may be. We're going to 15 days. I'm super excited. Hope you have an amazing day. I go by Jay. See you later.